Welcome back to Lord of the Rings Adventure to Mount Doom. We're almost on our way to Gondor, getting there. So let's begin. So we're going to roll, of course, 2 black dice. We're going to be rolling, looks like Aragorn and Legolas this time. Let's get to the dice tray and roll it up. Alright, we're rolling up our dice and we get, well, looks like we're getting 3, which is actually not bad. Let's get and allocate our dice. Alright, well that's 4 3s, so I guess we're using the 3 because there you have it. And it doesn't matter which one, we'll move Legolas up 3, that's to a safe spot where Gimli and Merry and Pippin are currently. So we have to roll these ones, Aragorn, and I guess we'll roll, yeah, we'll go ahead and roll the Frodo and Sam. Alright, let's roll them up. Alright, 3 dice, and ooh, we get a 6. Alright, let's, oh boy, let's see what we're going to do with this. Yikes. Well, we have little choice but to look at the unknown card in position 6. Now, we can have Aragorn go by, or we can have Merry, or Frodo and Sam actually arrive in Gondor, but they won't get a Gandalf card. And I wonder if it's worth just doing it to get rid of this Uruk-hai card and Grond the Foehammer and everything else. Oh, I don't know. And if Aragorn goes by, he's going to get a, we're going to lose a courage. Oh, this is tough. You know what? I think we're just going to, oh boy, I think we are going to have Aragorn go ahead. Ooh, alright, well, let's process the dice. And position 3 is not terrible because that is Gimli, right? Yes, that's Gimli. He can move 0, 1, or 2. Let's get him moving. Alright, so Gimli, we're going to move him 1, so he goes directly into Gondor, and when we do that, we get a courage back. Alright, that's going to raise our courage up 1, so that's good. Next up is Legolas moving 3 spaces. Let's do that. Alright, Legolas is going to move 3, 1, 2, 3, joining Merry and Pippin. Alright, back to the dice. And this time we must process the 6, and we don't know what the 6 is, and so, oh god, it's a Nazgul. Place a Nazgul. If you place all of them, immediately lose. Alright, we got to place a Nazgul. That's 1 up there, which you can just see. We only have 2 spots remaining for Nazgul, and then it's a game over for us. Okay, and Aragorn now is going to blow by Gondor, rolling. We roll a 5. Let's move him 5 spaces. Alright, Aragorn moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, he lands on a spot where we lose our courage. And that's not good, but it is what it is. Yep, we lose another courage. We're down to the Galadriel space. Alright, another turn. Our 2 black dice. And this time we're going to get the Fellowship moving. Did I? Okay, no, we didn't lose one there. The Fellowship's going to move, and then, oh boy, I guess we'll have Legolas go. Alright, so our dice for this roll will be this one. Alright, let's get to the dice tray. Okay, come on, let's get something good. We get a 1! Yes, that's what we wanted. Alright, let's, oh boy, huge numbers. Let's, let's take a look at these. Alright, well, we're going to use the 1, because that gets Merry, or sorry, that gets Frodo and Sam moving. 0, 1, or 2, which is awesome. And then, I guess we're going to have Legolas take a run for the hills. Is that going to be okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's going to put him in a safe spot. Oh boy, alright. Oh, this is tricky. I guess we'll have Merry, Pippin, and the Fellowship roll. So let's get to the dice tray and see what we've got. Oh, we're getting so close to the end, and we have a 2. We have to fight some orc hordes. And this is actually not sitting properly, so we're going to roll that one again. It's a 1. Alright, not bad. Let's see what we want to do with these dice. Well, unfortunately, a 2 is fighting the orc hordes. That might end badly. And then we will get the... oh no, we'll have... ooh, kind of want the courage back. But we... no, we're going to move the Frodo and Sam 1 space. It'll make sense here in a second. Alright, processing the dice. We have Frodo and Sam get to move 0, 1 or 2 spaces. Let's get them moving. Alright, we're just going to have them move 1 space to here, because then they move 1, they'll be at a safe space, so that's okay. Alright, back to the rest of the dice. It's a long shot, but we have Legolas motoring right through Gondor and beyond. 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least he's in between Nazgul symbols. Okay, now we have a fight. We're rolling a 2. That 2 is these guys, and this is bad because if we lose this fight, we lose 2 courage. Let's get to the dice tray. And we only have, if you're looking, we have only Gimli and Merry and Pippin to help. Ooh, let's see what we can do. Alright, we need a big roll. Did we get Legolas, who's way out in left field, and nope, he's not contributing to the fight. So we lose! Oh man, we lose 1 more courage. Ooh. Alright, we lose a courage, and last up we have Frodo and Sam moving 1 space. And Frodo and Sam moving 1 space takes them right here. Alright, it is the beginning of our next turn. So we are going to be playing a card. I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to show that to you. And the card we are going to be playing is Faramir. Before your turn, advance the ring bearer 2 to 4 spaces. We're doing it right now. Faramir is going to help Frodo and Sam move 2 to 4 spaces. So let's do it. And by helping Frodo and Sam, they're going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces, taking them directly to Gondor. And when we do that, we do get the Gandalf card, Gandalf's Wrath. Remove 1 encounter card from the game as soon as you have activated it and performed its instructions. Okay, ooh, that could be good. I don't know which encounter cards are coming up next, but we're going to find out. But before, this is the start of the turn, so now we have to roll dice. And I'm pretty sure that Faramir took us there. I'm going to double check the Faramir because once Frodo and Sam reach Gondor, this is the beginning of the turn, whether we have to roll the dice or not. Let me double check the rules. Alright, checking the rules right at the back of the book. Very handy. We have Faramir. It says very clearly this card is used at the start of the turn before rolling dice. If you use it to move the ring bearer to a stage's destination, the stage immediately ends and the next stage is immediately prepared. Awesome. So we won't be rolling dice. We're going to be going to the next stage. So let's get that set up. And we get rid of this bunch of cards and we're on to the next stage. And the next stage is after Gondor, we're into Minas Morgul. So we get to roll or shuffle these. And yeah, these, I'm pretty sure these are all bad. Our allies are finished now that we've left Gondor. Alright, 1 face down on 1. And what do we have here? We have Denethor. You must re-roll 1 of the multicolored fellowship dice is placed on the dice board. Ooh, that sucks. We have the Witch King of Angmar. For each Nazgul Minas Morgul, roll 1 black encounter die, including for the Witch King himself for each odd number. Ooh, wow, you take... Oh boy, that's bad, because we've got 2, 4, 6, we have 7 there now. We could easily lose the game right here with odd numbers. We have Army of the Dead. Place this card on top of the left or right of it. This card remains inactive until the Army of the Dead moves on. Cool, so that could help us. Uruk-hai! Oh, darn it. And we kind of want to fight him to get rid of the Nazgul. The last one face down on 6, we don't know what it is. Alright, that is that. Alright, we're on to the next phase. And yes, things are looking pretty grim. Alright, we're on our final leg to Minas Morgul, and we're going to play a Gandalf card. Gandalf Sport. Before a turn, roll all the multicolored fellowship dice, choose 1 die and move to the corresponding figure accordingly. So we're going to do that. We're going to take all of the fellowship dice, and we're going to roll them, and they are going to move. We're going to pick 1 of them, and they're going to move. We're going to be able to move that much. Oh, now we have to take a look at everything. So we got Legolas 5. No, we don't want to do Legolas 5. Do we want Merry and Pippin 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, Merry and Pippin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brings them to Legolas. So cool. We're doing that. All right, good stuff. And now we have to decide what we're doing. So we're going to be rolling, of course, 2 black dice. We're going to be rolling for, I think, Aragorn. No, we're not going to. We're going to do Gimli, Gimli and the Fellowship and Frodo and Sam. Because if they land on here, we're not going to lose a courage because we already have Aragorn on that spot. So let's go ahead and roll this up. This will be our last turn for episode. Things are getting desperate. We have a pair of 4s. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if I like that or not. All right, let's process this and see what we want to do. All right, looks like we are activating the Army of the Dead. So we're going to be doing that. And now we either have... we have Frodo and Sam moving 4, or we've got Gimli moving 5. I think Gimli 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, we're going to move Gimli 5, and the reason we're going to do it is because we still have the Arwen card. Ignore the event associated with 1 game board space. We're probably going to do that. All right, rolling them up. We got the Fellowship. We got Gimli on the move. We have let's do Aragorn. We'll see what happens with this. All right, we're rolling them up. Oh, it's getting tense. All right, we've got a 1 and very low numbers. All right, let's process it. All right, we have a 1. We can't do anything about it. It's a card that we don't know what it is. I'm sure it's fantastically bad. So we can either move Aragorn 1 or the Fellowship 2. We're going to move the Frodo and Sam. We're going to move them 2. All right. Ooh. Okay, let's get processing dice. The 4 is the Army of the Dead. Let's take a look at that card. All right, the Army of the Dead says, place this card on top of a card to the left or right of it. That card remains invalid until the Army of the Dead moves on. We're going to place it on the Uruk-hai, so we will not have to battle the Uruk-hai for the rest of this turn. I guess I'm going to put it sideways, so that just basically cancels the 5. This is a non-spot, and this allows Legolas to move. If we get 4s, and speaking of movement, 5 for Gimli. Let's get him motoring. All right, Gimli is moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He lands on a Nazgul spot, but we are going to use Arwen. Ignore the event associated with 1 game board space. Boom! Not happening. We're not adding another Nazgul on here, so that worked out pretty good. What's not going to work out too good is the 1, because we don't know what it is. Let's find out. Alright, the number 1 spot is the Haradrim. The enemy has allies too. You just automatically lose 2 courage and it stays there. Or does it? Okay, we're going to lose 2 courage. Oh boy, that's bad. But we are going to invoke the Gandalf's Wrath. Remove 1 encounter card from the game as soon as you have activated it and performed its instructions. So, you know what, Haradrim? You're out of here. And that's going to allow Frodo and Sam to move 0, 1, or 2 if we roll 1s. So it looks like 1s, 4s, and 5s are what we want to see from now on. And speaking of Frodo and Sam, they're going to move 2 spaces. So let's get moving them. Alright, Frodo and Sam are leaving Gondor. 1, 2. They pass by Aragorn, who is sitting there. I guess he's rallying the Army of the Dead. Alright, we're going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Oh my, this game is getting tough. We got 2 Nazgul on there to defeat us. We are sitting right here on the track. 1, 2, 3 more courage loss and we lose the game. But let's keep in mind, we do have Galadriel. Before rolling in a battle, move the 1 ring to the Galadriel space, so we can move that up here. And we also have Treebeard, who can add 2 courage to the track. And we also have Eowyn, who, if we fight the Witch King and the Nazgul, if we roll a 6 during the battle, they just are all wiped out. So we have some good stuff remaining. We're going to figure out if we're going to win the game or not. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Lord of the Rings Adventure to Mount Doom. We're getting close to the end. We're heading for Minas Mordor. Oh my goodness, a couple little things here at the end of the episode. We battled these guys earlier on in the episode, and I only removed 1 courage. We should have removed 2, so the courage marker goes down to this space. And also, rereading the Army of the Dead, it actually covers up the card to the right or left. So if we do roll a 5 from now on, then it's going to move either to the right or the left card to cover it up. So it does move on to different spots. It doesn't just cover this spot, and that's it. We never have to worry about this spot again. So I just want to clarify that. All right, thanks so much. I'll see you next time for continuation of Lord of the Rings adventure to Mount Doom.